Local about Phil Mickelson's comments about that proposed Saudi Golf League. Phil Mickelson had some controversial things to say in his support of it, but later attempted to clarify them, even went as far to say his comments were off the record. The author denies that. Mickelson issued an apology on Tuesday. They were shared out of context and without my consent is what Lefty said. Here's what it is in part. It was a lengthy post on social media. Although it doesn't look this way now, given my recent comments, my actions throughout this process have always been with the best interests of golf, my peers, sponsors, and fans. It was reckless, I offended people, and I'm deeply sorry for my choice of words. I'm beyond disappointed and will make every effort to self-reflect and learn from this. All right, let's bring in Mark Immelman of the First Cut podcast to talk about this and break it down. You're out there, you're with these guys on tour. What do you make of Phil Mickelson's statement, and how do you think that news will be received among the golf community?
Well, Tommy, I have 3 points to make about this, and this is just a strange situation, and you know, it's a situation we all have to be careful with because you don't really know everyone's take on things. But I found Rory's comments kind of harsh because me personally, I found the comments curious. He made these comments to Alan Shipnuck back last year, which was well before all of the conversation about the Saudi League came about. And so I found him, you know, making comments back then to a journalist interesting. And he said he was looking for leverage with a tour. Now, Phil's a smart guy and he's a deep thinker. And if you're looking for leverage with a PGA tour, I would find a little different a way to go and try and grab the attention of the folks that make the decisions down in Ponte Vedra. Number two, I was expecting a retraction or an apology because this was one of those situations where it's kind of like when you're going to send that mean tweet where you should just let it sit for a while, think about it, and then go, okay, well, it's worthwhile hitting send, because this was very reactionary. It was almost like there was an axe to grind. And typically Phil is a measured guy. He's fascinating in press conferences, but every answer and everything's well sought out. So again, I found the whole interaction curious. And then you shared some of the things he said in his apology or his retraction, whatever you want to call it. He also said he desperately needs time away. And to me, time is a great healer no matter what the situation is. And not just for Phil. We have to bear in mind the folks around Phil, his family, the folks, his business associates. We've seen one of his sponsors move along since this event has transpired, but for the family, because folks are going after Phil, you know, and you've got the folks for Phil and the folks who are against Phil. And if you turn on social media, it's just a grisly place to be. So Phil does, in my opinion, need to spend some time away, just think his position, think about how he's going to re-enter the fray and what that's going to be like. So all in all, it's just a nasty situation, and it's kind of a horrid stain on golf right now, in my opinion.
Mark, do you think that time away includes the Masters?
I don't know. Phil's he's got a lot of affinity with Augusta National and the Masters tournament, so you never know. I would be surprised if I saw him at the Players' Championship in a couple of weeks' time where he's won before. Who knows? But, you know, the one thing about Phil, and it's been like this since he was in college and since he made it onto the PGA Tour and now the Hall of Fame, you know, we've never known what Phil's going to do, and it's what's Phil going to do next. So I think right now Phil's just assessing the situation, and he will make a smart decision.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.